Welcome back to episode 4. It's the Farmsim guy here, and we're back at Purbeck Valley. If you remember in the last episode, we'd done our first round of bales, we'd cut our first 2 fields, and made a little bit of money off some bales, but we'd made a conscious decision that we needed to up our profitability, so are investing in some new equipment. Okay, that's our tractor sold, and our baler sold. We have £100,000 to play with here. So let's go shopping. I think we know what we want, don't we? Let's pick up this little Fiat. 150 horsepower. Customize. That's going to have to be standard. I'm not wasting any more money than I need to. Okay, so we've purchased that, which is good. It's a little bit of an eating into our investment, but we aren't going to buy this baler. We are going to lease it. So although it's nearly £4,000 in leasing costs, and £760 a day in terms of daily rental costs, it's going to take a long time to, that's the equivalent of what, 3 bales. But I think with the money that we will make on the silage bales, it may work out as a positive investment. Now we're going to find out, because we're going to go and do exactly that. I hope there's enough power. This is 150 horsepower tractor and 110 horsepower baler. In fact, I might just turn it on. I'll unfold the tool. Oh yeah, it's pulling us along nicely there. Turn it all off. Just had to check that. Slightly worried that we'd have nothing left in the tank after firing it all up. So, let's get this back to the farm. And get some mowing done. So here we are back home with our new baler, which we are going to dump straight into a shed and go and mow some grass. So what I'm hoping here is, 1, more profitability from the bales. I'm also removing a step in terms of we do not need to ted the grass to turn it into hay now. So we will go straight from mowing into windrower and then straight to baler. So where have I put my mower? Oh, I put it in the shed over here, didn't I? Oh, it's so hard steering with keyboard and mouse sometimes. I tend to overshoot things a lot, or overturn. Right, we've also got a more powerful tractor now, so there's a bit of hope that we'll actually pick up the amount of speed it will take to mow a field. I think we've gone from something crazy like 40 horsepower to 150, so it's a huge improvement. No weights on the front of this, so let's shut our gate. Just go to the gate like a real life person would, as opposed to going to the gate post. Let's get this wrapped. Let's get it lowered, let's get it turned on, and let's see how we do here. Okay, let's get up this hill. Oh, that's bliss. That is absolute bliss. Pushing 13 miles an hour up the hill. What were we doing last time? 3? Okay, I mean, it's dropping a little bit here. It's very steep there though, isn't it? Okay, well. I suppose I shall drop this onto a time lapse, get this nailed as quickly as possible, and get the windrower onto it. We are just about done here, and I'm not going to lie to you, that investment in this new tractor is going to pay dividends massively in terms of speed. I mean, we have done that field in probably double the time, well, half the time, double the speed that the old Ford would have done it in. So, as you can see, because it had fast growing before, did actually leave quite a lot of hay on the field. I'm hoping that doesn't have an impact on the silage bales, but we are going to very quickly get this, get the windrower on this field. I'm going to bale this before I move to the second field and mow the second field. Don't want it turning to hay this time, so let's just get this. In fact, I'm going to be a very lazy farmer and a messy farmer. Drop the mower there. I want to grab this windrower, like I said, cutting out one of the steps by not having to ted this for hay, so straight into the windrower should give us a bit of time as well. Hopefully we can start to produce things a little bit quicker, plus these bales will sell for roughly 2.5 times what the hay bales were going to sell for, so get a little bit more return on our money as well. So doing it quicker. Can't find the gate shut there. There it was. So we're doing things quicker with a more profitable product, which means hopefully we can make some money a bit quicker. Yes, we've had to lease the baler because we don't have enough money to combine it. It's not actually picking up the hay. That's interesting. It's leaving the hay where it is, not combining the hay with the grass. That's good. So yes, like I was saying, we've had to invest in a bit of kit, which does cost us a little bit of money every day. But at the same time, hopefully we are making a lot more money out of our product. So we'll know at the end of this if this is going to be a worthwhile exercise. Because this series could be pretty tedious if all we've got to do for the next wee while is cut grass and bale. We're going to have to make some big decisions at some point. I have left a lot of grass at the top of the hill, and I'll go back and get that next pass round. So let's get this field sorted and get in the baler ASAP. Okay, that is a field all put into rows, quite messily. I don't know how I did manage to do it so messy, but they should be fine to be picked up by the baler? Mower? What am I talking about? It's late. Talking gibberish. Let's get this deposited. Let's grab the baler and let's get silaging. I want to say it felt like there was more crop on the field then. I haven't fertilised it. Something else maybe I should be considering doing. See if I can up the yield of the grass, but I should probably fold that before I reverse it away. There we go. I was wondering why that was looking like a bit of a tight squeeze there. Okay, that's that deposited. Let's rattle down here. Grab the baler. Now the moment of truth. Will we have enough power to operate this? Let's unfold it. Let's lower the pickup. Let's turn on the baler. Let's grab our first bale. We are moving at pace again. This is great. Okay, let's pop that into the back there. Now I do believe it will start rolling while I collect my second bale. Anything I need to be careful of is it disappearing off down the hill. So actually let me see how far up this hill I can get. Okay, and now this is interesting. Going rather slowly here. Let's drop this bale off so we can wrap that second one. So that disappears. There it goes. Oops. A mental note where that is. Better go and get that at some point. But other than that, let's... I've windrowed this the wrong way in hindsight. Thought I was smart, but this baler does take a lot of power. It's going to be fine on the way down, but I think actually what we might do is, even though it's going to look a bit weird, I'm going to run across the field, chopping into these rows. Let's unload that bale in between rows. That's the nice thing, you can be quite selective about where you drop the bales off because they're done separately. And there you have it. That was comedic in part, but there appears to be a lot more bales here, so a lot less wastage than maybe we had with the hay, which is positive. Look at those two rolled down here. One's way across there in another field. It's comedic is the word, but that is a steep hill. Oh, I should probably turn my baler off before I drive along the road with it. It did struggle a little bit on some of the higher bits of hill, but I'll be brutally honest, I thought that old Fiat tractor did really well there. Oh, there's another one there. Look at that on the road. Didn't even see that. Right, so let's go and acquire some of these bales. I might do one run to the bale yard before we do the second. Before we do the second field, I just want to understand how much I've got to play with here money wise. So we know we made nearly 8,000. That's how much it was in fact. 8,320. So let's see how that compares to a batch of silage bales. Actually, I've just realised that I can't do these yet because they haven't fermented, but that's okay. Let's cruise right over here and collect this one. Thank you very much. How many is at the top of the hill there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 at the top of the hill. Seven. By the time I've got this load done. I may drop these in the yard. It's gonna say to me, it says silage in it already, so maybe it's instant when you're not in seasons. So who knows, right? Let's get these loaded up. And I'm gonna head down to the barn selling point, the bale selling point, and see what we can get for these. I think they're already silage, so let's take our chances. Well, well, well. £14,000 in silage bales. So almost double what we got for the entire of last time, and we have an equivalent full load back at the ranch, I think. I think we're going to manage another 14 bales, if not more, so that is interesting, very interesting. That's the plan for the future, no question, no question at all. Well, that ended up being a slightly longer episode than I expected, but I hope you enjoyed episode 4. We will be back for episode 5 with some big plans for the farm, so thanks for watching and hopefully see you again soon.